Hello everyone. So in this class I will tell you how to find the equation of parallel line and perpendicular line if one of the line is given. Okay. So look at the result first of all. When one of the line is given and we have to find out the second line, and the lines are given to be parallel lines. So when the lines are parallel, the slope of both the line must be same. So let's say the slope of the first line is m1, slope of the second line is m2. So if the lines are given parallel, we can say the slope of both the line m1 is equal to m2. So this result we have to use in case of parallel line, and if the lines are perpendicular 90 degree, then the slope of m1 and m2, let's say m1 is the slope of the first line, m2 is the slope of the second line, then the relation between their slopes is given by m1 into m2 is equal to -1, or you can find out m2 is equal to -1 by m1. Okay, so you to this keep in mind in these two results. When the lines are parallel, slopes are equal. When lines are perpendicular, then we have to use this result. Now look at the steps to find out the equation of line. The first step is whatever the first line is given, first or second. So standard form of equation of line is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So find out the value of the slope first of all from that given line, which is given by m is equal to minus a upon b. After finding the slope, just check we have to find which line, parallel line, or we have to find out perpendicular line. If we have to find out the another line which is parallel, then use this result m1 is equal to m2, means whatever the slope we are getting here, the same slope will be there for the second line. And if our line is perpendicular, then we have to find out the slope of the second line. Just take the reciprocal of the first slope and change the sign. And the second step is apply the equation of straight line, which is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So by using these two steps, we can find out the equation of another line if one of the line is given. So look at one example. So the question is, find the equation of line passing through the point 2, 1 and parallel to the line 3x minus 4y plus 1 is equal to 0. So if I draw the diagram, two lines are given. Out of two, the equation, one line is given, which is 3x minus 4y plus 1 is equal to 0. So the equation of the second line we have to find out. But we know that whenever the lines are parallel, the slope of both the line must be same. m1 is equal to m2. So we'll apply the steps. Whatever line is given, we have to find out the slope first of all. So the line is given 3x minus 4y plus 1. So slope, which is, let's say, m1 is equal to minus a upon b. So a is nothing but coefficient of x, which is 3. So minus sign of the formula as it is. A is 3 divided by the value of b. So b is nothing but coefficient of y, which is minus 4. So if we cancel out the minus sign, so slope we will get 3 by 4. And it is given that in the question lines are parallel. So since lines are parallel, so therefore m1 is equal to m2. Here since lines are parallel, so m1 is equal to m2. So m2 is also nothing but 3 by 4 only. Now we'll apply our equation of straight line, which is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So we have to substitute the value of x1, y1 and m to find out the equation of line. So x1 and y1 is nothing but from point from which line is passing. So in the question it is given that line is passing through the point 2, 1. Okay, this is our line passing through 2, 1. So this is our value of x1 and y1. And slope we already got 3 by 4. So y minus y1, which is 1, is equal to m is 3 by 4 into x minus x1. So x1 is 2. So take this 4 in a multiplication. So 4 into y minus 1 is equal to 3 times x minus 2. So if you multiply this number inside, we'll get 4y minus 4 into 1 4 is equal to 3 into x 3x minus 3 into 2 6. Take both the term to the right hand side. So we'll get 3x minus 6 minus 4y plus 4 is equal to 0. So 3x minus 4y minus 6 plus 4, which is nothing but minus 2, is equal to 0. So this is our required equation of a line. So you can see that our second line, whatever we are getting, 3x minus 4y, and here also 3x minus 4y. So in case of parallel line, the value of the slope is same. You can verify it here. Only the last number can be different. Okay. Look at the next example. The question is, find the equation of line passing through the point minus 1 comma 3. Okay, we have to find out the equation of line which is passing through the point, let's say minus 1 comma 3. So point is given. So this point value is nothing but x1 and y1 value. And we have to find out equation of this line which is perpendicular to another line. So that line is given x plus 2y minus 3. So one more line is given which is perpendicular. Okay, and the equation of the second line is given x plus 2y minus 3 is equal to 0. And we have to find out equation of this line. So the first step, we will find out the slope of the given line. So let's say m is equal to minus a divided by b. So what is the value of a here? A is nothing but coefficient of x, which is 1, and b is nothing but coefficient of y, which is 2. So minus of a is 1 upon b is 2. So slope is minus 1 by 2. But now we know that the second line is perpendicular. So what is the result we have when the lines are perpendicular? Okay, since lines are perpendicular, so what is our m2 value? M2 is nothing but minus 1 by m1. Means take the reciprocal of 1 by 2. So reciprocal of 1 by 2 is 2 by 1. Okay, and change the sign. So here it is minus. So we will take this is plus. So plus 2 by 1, which is same as 2. So our first step is over. Now apply the second step, equation of line formula. So the formula we have to find out equation of line which is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So y minus y1. So what is x1 and y1? From which line is passing? That is given by minus 1 and 3. So y1 value is 3 is equal to slope. Slope we got 2 into x minus x1. So the value of x1 is minus 1. So y minus 3 as it is. Here minus minus getting plus. So 2 into x plus 1. Then multiply this 2 inside. So y minus 3 is equal to 2 into x 2x plus 2 into 1, which is 2. So if we take this both the term to the right hand side, we will get 2x plus 2, y become minus y, minus 3 become plus 3 is equal to 0. So rearrange the term. So 2x plus y plus 2 plus 3, which is plus 5, is equal to 0. So this is our required equation of the second line which is perpendicular to this line. Look at one more example. The question is, find the equation of line passing through the point 5 comma minus 1. Okay, so let's say this is our line which is passing through the point 5 comma minus 1. So we have to find out this equation of line. So point is given, on which line is given. So this is our x1 and y1 value. So our this line is parallel to another line, 2y minus x plus 5 is equal to 0. So one more line is there which is parallel to this line, and the equation of that line is given already, 2y minus x plus 5 is equal to 0. So apply the first step here, which is find out the slope of line which is given. So how to find slope? M is equal to minus a upon b. But the twist is here, don't take a value is 2, because a is nothing but coefficient of x. So x is here second position. Okay, so the value of a in this equation is nothing but minus 1, because the coefficient of x is here minus 1. Then the value of b. So coefficient of y, which is 2, then substitute the value. So minus of a is minus 1 and b is 2. So minus minus get plus 1 by 2. So this is our slope, but that is the slope of the given line. We have to find out equation of this line. So since it is given that our line is parallel, so we know the result. Since lines are parallel, then the slopes are equal. Okay, so therefore the slope of the second line m2, that is also nothing but 1 by 2. So now we can apply our equation of straight line formula. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Substitute the value of x1, y1 and m. So y minus our y1 is nothing but minus 1 is equal to m is 1 upon 2 into x minus x1. So x1 is 5. Multiply this 2 here inside. So 2 into y minus minus getting plus 1 is equal to 1 into x minus 5. So if you multiply this 2 inside, we'll get 2 into y, 2y, plus 2 into 1, 2 is equal to 1 into x, x minus 1 into 5, 5. Take both this term to the right hand side. So x minus 5 minus 2y minus 2 is equal to 0. So x minus 2y minus 5 minus 2, which is minus 7, is equal to 0. So this is our equation of the required second line, which is parallel to this one. Look at one more example of perpendicular line. Find the equation of line passing through the point minus 3, 7. So our line is passing through the point minus 3, 7. So this is our x1, y1 value, which is perpendicular to the line y plus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So one more line is given, which is perpendicular to our line, and the equation is given y plus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So the first step we have to do is find out the slope of the line which is given. So the formula is m is equal to minus a upon b. So minus of, so in this line also a is nothing but coefficient of x, which is here, that is 2, and the value of b, which is coefficient of y. So y is here in the first place, so there is no number, that means 1 is there. 1 into y is y, so the value of b is 1. So minus of a is 2 upon b is 1. So minus 2 by 1, which is minus 2. But since the line is given to be perpendicular, okay, this minus 2 is the slope of this line. Okay, we have to find out the slope of the another line which is perpendicular. So we know the result. Since lines are perpendicular, so how to find the slope of the second line, m2? Take the reciprocal of this 2. So reciprocal of 2, which is 1 upon 2. Okay, otherwise you can take, see here, reciprocal of 2 by 1, which is 1 by 2, and here minus sign is there, so change the sign, so minus become plus. So this is our slope of the second line. Now we'll apply the equation of line y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Substitute the value. So y minus y1 is 7 is equal to m is 1 upon 2 into x minus x1 is minus 3. So if you multiply this 2 here, so 2 into y minus 7 is equal to 1 into x minus minus getting plus 3. Multiply this 2 inside, so 2y minus 2 into 7, 14 is equal to 1 into x plus 1 into 3, 3. Take both this term to the right hand side. So x plus 3 minus 2y plus 14 is equal to 0. So x minus 2y plus 3 plus 14, which is plus 17, is equal to 0. So this is our equation of the second line, which is perpendicular to this line. So these two questions I am giving practice for you. Solve this by using about 2 steps and comment your answer in the comment section. Thank you.